Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So let's try this one more time. I tried this once before and the video was unlisted. Guys, as I traditionally try to start the channel, I want to thank everyone who supports the channel and supports the content. Thank you very much. You guys are immensely appreciated. You know, they do the demonetization stuff depending on the topics that you do, and not to mention the censorship. They try to put the boot down on you depending on what you're trying to talk about. So it is immensely appreciated that you guys helped the show out, and when they took the channel down, you guys were standing right by me saying, you know, the kindest words and giving your support. So thank you very much. If you watch the videos, if you like the videos, if you dislike the videos, if you disagree with what I'm saying, or anything in between, and but at the very least you gave me the benefit of the doubt, thank you very much. Also, anyone who donates Patreon, Super Cash, or PayPal, thank you very much. Your support is completely appreciated. As for coming up next week, so on Wednesday, I have two really good shows coming up on Wednesday. The first one is going to be Grant Cameron. Grant Cameron is going to be here at 5 p.m. Eastern. Now, Grant Cameron is a UFO guy. That is going to be a fucking phenomenal interview. He is probably my favorite UFO person because he's a person, I guess, he does this interplay between consciousness and the UFO thing. He's been a researcher for the past like 20 years. Man, it's fucking phenomenal, fascinating. So whether you agree with everything that he says or not is kind of besides the point. It is going to be a fantastic show. The second one to that is going to be Hard Bastard. Hard Bastard is going to be here at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hard Bastard is right of center, focusing more so on media and the BS that media comes up with and the narratives that these guys come up with. So that should also be a damn good show. Neither one of those shows are to be missed. Yeah, neither one of those shows are to be missed. So I'm on Twitter. I tend to hang out on Twitter. And as I'm going through, I see this article, and I realize it occurs to me that this is why Hillary Clinton lost the race. I've found it. I've put my finger on it. The thing that caused Hillary Clinton to lose the election itself. Now, they called it Russian trolls. I don't know if Comey is trying to say Russian trolls. Not Comey. Mueller brings out the Russian trolls and everything else. It wasn't the trolls. It was a video game. I think people were playing this game and they were laughing their ass off so hard while playing the game that they couldn't get themselves out to the polls to vote for Hillary Clinton. Russia was able to craft a video game that was so fucking hilarious that people couldn't get to the polls. Hillary Clinton lost the election because of this fucking hilarious game that was created. Now, they're trying to say that it was created by Russians. They don't know that. They're putting these things in quotes. They're blaming Russia for everything. So this video game was created. They added this to the list of the things that they were blaming her for. I am being completely sarcastic when I say this was the reason Hillary Clinton lost the race. They're trying to use everything for reasons she lost the race. Fact is, there's a video game called Hill Tendo. And I am sitting here reading this game, laughing my ass off as I read this game, and I'm laughing at the tweets of the people who are responding to the article that The Hill put out about this game. You control an animatronic Hillary Clinton. And in controlling this electronic animatronic Hillary Clinton, you run around the board trying to delete your emails before the FBI can get their hands on those emails. In addition to deleting those emails, you're also, with that animatronic Hillary Clinton, running around trying to get money from Arab states. I shit you not, this is an actual game, and this is real. So this is The Hill. Kremlin-linked troll farm promoted anti-Clinton online game before election. A Russian software developer with ties to the Kremlin-linked troll farm report. See, this is what I mean. I don't know what this means. With ties, what does that mean? Troll farm, I'm glad they put that in quotes. Reportedly created an anti-Hillary Clinton computer game and released it just weeks before her loss in 2016. In the game, Hill Tendo, the user operated an animated Clinton helping her delete classified emails, collect money from Arab states, and throw the Constitution as far as possible in 3 different levels. Oh, that's hilarious. Starting in May 2016, IP address for Hill Tindo was used only by 2 other websites, both of which have been shown to be connected to a Russian troll farm called the Internet Research Agency, according to CNN. Look, guys, take all of this with a grain of salt. They were trying to connect stuff to Russian troll farms that weren't necessarily connected to Russian troll farms. Glenn Greenwald hits on this pretty dead on the head, that they're using shady research in order to come up with information and connecting all these things to Russia. They don't know if these things are connected to Russia or not. They're just going along with it. CNN just put it out there. But nevertheless, regardless, even if what they're saying is right, like giving them, let's say everything that they're saying here is correct. Everything that they're saying is correct. Say that this was Russian linked. Say Vladimir Putin himself coded this game and put this game out on the internet with an animatronic Hillary Clinton running around the board trying to delete her emails and trying to collect as much money as possible. So what? So what? This is fucking hilarious. This is hilarious. We do worse things around the globe. We do far worse things around the globe. If the United States' efforts was spent just creating video games about other leaders of other countries, I would probably not have an internet show. I would be bashing the behavior and the imperialism of the United States. Unfortunately, imperialism, this idea of going into other countries, militaristically attacking other nations without the Constitution itself giving a cosign to this, has become our policy. That's our dictated state of being at this point. That is status quo. That's the way we interact and engage with the rest of the world. A video game. Hill Tindo. And the sad part is, the video game is right. She was trying to delete those emails before the FBI got their hands on those emails. The only part that is wrong about was that the FBI was actually looking for those emails. Comey wasn't actually doing an investigation. So let's be honest. Comey had already cleared Clinton before she even talked to Hillary Clinton. They gave that woman a pass. He even changed the goal line, adding intent to be part of a process when intent is not part of the process. So I understand what Russia is getting at here. If Russia is if they were Russians that built this game, I understand what they were getting at. But it's somewhat of a moot point. That was not a real investigation. Let's take a look at the game, and let's take a look at the people's comments. The comments are the part that tripped me out, and the comments were the part where I was laughing my ass off at. Clearly, we need to apply sanctions, drop nukes, censor social media, laugh at this story. Yes, I'm going to laugh at this story. 63%. Let's go on with laugh at the story. This is what swung the election. This and only this. Hang on, I'll tag you in the video. Actually, it looks like a good game. It probably is a good game. That is diabolical. Surely it fully penetrated pop culture and had a major impact on how people voted. Who could possibly resist something like that? Who could possibly resist that? In the game, Hill Tindo, the user operated an animated Hillary Clinton helping her to delete classified emails, collect money from Arab states, throw the Constitution as far as possible in 3 different levels. Bad John Brown. Comey let her beat Hillary. The Russian memes beat Hillary. No, wait. It was the Flash games that beat Hillary. Your aide showed you how you would use the computer. Delete all your confidential emails before the FBI finds them. This is trolling at best. This is trolling at best, and it is fucking hilarious. There is a level where you try to see how much money you can get from Arab dictators. Oh, this is awesome. For real, listen. Change my vote, all right? Change my vote. Get Mueller on it. This is the evidence you've been waiting for. This is the evidence you've been waiting for. Anyone who thinks this is an important story flags themselves as idiots. You're embarrassing yourselves, The Hill. By the way, what was your score? This is an act of war. This is an act of war. That must have swayed some votes. When did you switch to comedy? This is gold. I'm glad that the majority of these comments are, this is fucking ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my God, what a joke. And I'll leave it on this one. This is beyond stupid. This is beyond stupid. I'm going to leave it on that one because I think that sums it up. That sums all of this up. Like, we literally destroy other countries. Put that in perspective. We literally destroy other countries. We've destroyed Libya. We've destroyed Iraq. We've destroyed Afghanistan. We've gone into Somalia and bombed that country. We're bombing all throughout the world. Not to mention special forces in all of these countries throughout the world. We have 70% of our special forces in nations throughout the United States. I mean, in nations throughout the world. Come on. There we are. Yeah, we have our military in 70% of the countries throughout the globe. Not to mention overthrowing countries, sovereign nations. We're in Syria right now illegally. The argument that these guys are making is that Russian trolls somehow adversely impacted the election. And these people are clinging to whatever they can cling to try to excuse how that woman could lose to reality shows. Russian trolls. Russian trolls. This is what all of this has come to. 2 years of screaming at the top of their lungs about Trump and Russia has boiled down to 13 Russian troll farms. And in this case, The Hill adding into this with a video game of the presidential nominee trying to get as much money as she possibly can get from Arab states and trying to delete her emails before the FBI gets their hands on them. This is beyond stupid is right. And I'm going to end it on this is beyond stupid. So, all right, guys, this one wasn't meant to be long. It was just fucking hilarious when I read this. I was sitting here laughing my ass off reading this particular article. I think it's hilarious. By the way, just as a clear point, a Russian software developer with ties, we don't know what ties mean, criminally linked troll farm. They put the troll farm in quotation marks because troll farm is there to give a particular idea of what it is. It was a bunch of people who didn't necessarily speak English all that well sending off Facebook and Twitter memes. Half of those took place after the election. The over half took place after the election. And I think the sad part about this is she was deleting her emails. She was collecting money from Arab states. And she was, they're going to say chuck the Constitution, but it's not really chucking the Constitution. It kind of is. But all of the presidents do that, not just Hillary Clinton. That's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. And yeah, it is beyond stupid. So, alright guys. If you enjoy the content, feel free to share, like, subscribe, and of course, you can always support through Patreon. Thanks everyone.